Hi everyone, this is Rhythmic Gymnastics 101 and today we will talk about the most awaited event of the season, 40th World Championships that will run from August 23rd to August 27th in Valencia, Spain. Over 5 days we'll observe 88 individual gymnasts as well as 24 rhythmic groups represent 59 countries of the world that will try to qualify to next year's Olympic Games in Paris. But more on this later. In total, 9 sets of medals will be awarded, 5 for individual, all-around medal and 1 set for each apparatus final respectively, similarly 3 for group competition, all-around plus 1 set for each apparatus final respectively, and 1 more set will be granted for teams ranking. There are 8 individual routines and 2 group routines from qualification that are taken into account of teams ranking. Let's take a look at the schedule. First 2 sets of medals will be awarded on the very first day of competition for hoop and ball finals, where top 8 individual gymnasts from qualification will showcase their routines once again to compete for individual apparatus final world championship medal. Same schedule for August 24th, where 2 more sets of medals will be granted for clubs and ribbon finals. At the end of the same day, we will also learn names of the top 18 individual gymnasts to compete at individual all-around final on August 26th. On the third day of competition, August 25th, group all-around competition will take place, which will decide 2 more sets of medals based on group all-around and team all-around ranking. On August 26th, medals for individual all-around final and world champion title will be decided based on 1 more performance of all 4 routines, hoop, ball, clubs, ribbon, by gymnasts who made top 18 on the first 2 days of competition. And on the last day, August 27th, 2 more sets of medals for group apparatus finals will be awarded. Although 9 sets is a lot, medals are not the most long-awaited part of the competition. Next year is Olympic year, which means major part of Olympic licenses will be granted based on results of this World Championships qualification. With that being said, first 3 days of the competition will also decide next year's Olympic participation. Let's take a moment on this topic. Overall, there are 24 spots for individual gymnasts and 14 spots for group. The first qualification step was last year's Worlds, where top 3 countries in both individual and group secured 1 license each. Italy, Germany and Bulgaria are guaranteed to have at least 1 individual gymnast at Olympic Games next year, as well as Bulgarian, Israeli and Spanish groups saved first 3 spots. At this competition, there will be 14 additional spots granted for individual gymnasts and 5 more for groups, which makes it tentatively top 17 ranking for individual and top 8 for group, given that 3 countries that already hold the license will stay in the top ranking. There will be 5 additional quota awarded at 2024 Continental Championships. These are European, Pan American, Asian, Oceanian and African Championships. 1 more spot for both individual and group is reserved for the host country, France, given that they haven't qualified yet. However, if France will obtain license at one of the criteria above, they shall not use host quota. One last but not least additional spot for individual only will be awarded by so-called universality rule to one of the countries that have little or no presentation at the Olympic Games by normal qualification channel. For example, at latest Olympics in Tokyo, this spot was given to a gymnast from Cabo Verde. If all of these complicated qualification rules now started to make sense, please let me know by tapping like under this video and subscribing to my channel. Now, as we are familiar with the schedule and awarding, let's meet the participants. This competition is for senior category only, so all athletes are born in 2007 or before. Interesting fact, the youngest and the oldest individual gymnast of the competition is presented by the same federation, Slovenia. Ella Polak, who will turn 16 later this year, and 29 years old Ekaterina Vedeneyeva. Star in individual competition, current all-around hoop ball ribbon world champion and ball club European champion, Sofia Raffaelli of Italy. Current all-around European champion, Tokyo Olympian, Berana Kalein of Bulgaria. Current world champion in clubs and current European champion with ribbon, Darya Varfolomeev of Germany. Current European champion in hoop and Tokyo Olympian, Victoria Neprienko of Ukraine. Current Pan American all-around champion, Barbara Dominguez of Brazil. Current all-around Asian champion, Teknina Ikromova of Uzbekistan. Current World Cup Series winner, Styliana Nikolova of Bulgaria. All-around and ball gold champion of this year's Summer Universiade, Pani Pignitsky of Hungary. And more Tokyo Olympians, Ekaterina Vedeneyeva of Slovenia, Milena Baldassari of Italy, Evita Griskinas of United States, Zora Agamirova of Azerbaijan, and Habiba Marzouk of Egypt. Also among the strongest gymnasts we'll see Daria Atamanov of Israel, who is last year's European all-around champion, who was injured for almost a year and has just came back to competing at World Cup Milan in July. There will be 5 very intense days for sure. Hard to do any forecast as many top gymnasts barely met all at once this season. However, I put together some of the scores from this year's World Cup Series and Continental Championships to get a rough estimates on ranking. Links to these docs are in description if you're interested to see it detailed and make your bet. Considering average overall scores throughout the season, all-around podium will be following: gold for Sofia Raffaelli of Italy, silver and bronze for Bulgarians Stiliana Nikolova and Borjana Kalein. But if we assume gymnasts will show their best routines at all-around final and comparing best all-around scores throughout the season, the top 3 gymnasts are Daria Varfolomeev of Germany, Sofia Raffaelli of Italy, and Stiliana Nikolova of Bulgaria. That being said, it's highly probable that we'll see Sofia Raffaelli and Stiliana Nikolova at World's all-around podium, but it's a sport, so you never know. In addition, following gymnasts have high chances to make all-around final: Takhmina Gromova, Daria Atamanov, Victoria Anaprienko, Barbara Dominguez, Ekaterina Vedeneeva, Elzhana Tanieva, Polina Berezina, Margarita Kolosov, Fanny Pignitsky, Adiasia Katz, Evelina Adalans, Milena Baldassari, Giovanna Santos, Polina Karika, Evita Griskinas, and Panayota Litra. And potential reserve gymnasts are Zora Gramirova, Lili Mizuno, and Zilu Wang. With that estimate, we would expect Germany, Bulgaria, and Italy gain one more Olympic quota in addition to the one they have already secured. Also, we would expect Uzbekistan and Israel reserve 2 quotas each, Ukraine and Brazil are likely to get 1 or 2 quotas, Slovenia, Kazakhstan, Spain, and Hungary have good chances for 1 quota, and Greece, United States, China, and Azerbaijan might get a 1 quota as well. Post in comments what gymnasts you'd want to see on the podium this year and which countries are you rooting for the Olympic qualifications. In group competition, it's a little harder to follow and predict as groups are 5 to 6 gymnasts, which federations always tend to be switching around. However, starting at group competitions, current world champions, Team Italy, current European champions, and Federation of Current Olympic Champions, Team Bulgaria, current Asian champions, Team China, current Pan American champions, Team Brazil. Considering average results, we'll be expecting following podium: gold for China, silver for Israel, and bronze for Bulgaria. However, if we assume teams will give their best performances, podium may also be following: gold for China, silver for Italy, and bronze for Israel. In any case, looks like China has a pretty solid dominance in group competitions this year, and Israel team has a strong chance for a podium, while Italy and Bulgaria have lower, but still some chances for a podium, even though they are 2 teams with the greatest titles. Joining China, Israel, Italy, and Bulgaria is likely to see the hosts Spain, as well as Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Brazil, Poland, and Ukraine in group finals. The same groups are likely to get a qualification for the Olympic Games. Okay, if you're still watching up to this point, you're awesome, thank you. Let me know if that was useful, and I hope to see you soon.